From downtown to Dogtown and back again. This is an entry from my red clay diary. Just a few years back, I made a trip to the parallel universe of North Alabama. It is just this last Thursday night. I find myself atop a mountain in Dogtown, south of Fort Payne, north of Collinsville, watching a clear, cool sky and feeling the wideness of the open spaces around me. Just east of where I am standing, the red planet Mars is appearing on the horizon, and to the west, the diamond-bright planet Venus is about to be occluded by the trees below. It is a night to take a deep breath and wonder why you can see so many more stars on this mountain, stars that you can't see in downtown Birmingham. Years ago, when Reed Books was located within the Wooster Lofts on First Avenue North, I would climb 4 flights of stairs above my book loft at night to gaze at the city. Vulcan would wave from afar. Aircraft would whoosh past to land, then leave the airport. Lone walkers would dodge the occasional automobile on the streets below. Above, the moon would moon me. A meteor would give me an instant razz, and I could see a bright star or steady planet cruising on by. Anyhow, back to Thursday night, where my mind is right now. I've come to this mountain 2 hours from Birmingham to speak to a gathering of volunteer chaplains who make sure that hospital patients are not alone spiritually when they don't want to be. Inside the restaurant, much warmer than the outside mountain air, I found folks who are relaxed and happy about where they live and what they do in DeKalb and Cherokee counties. They are close to Mentone and Chattanooga, not too far from Birmingham, but far enough away to feel like country folks when they need to. It's clear to me, a couple of hours later, as I hurtle back towards downtown Birmingham, that most of us find a way to have some peace and quiet amidst the hustle and smoke and sounds of the city. Folks back in Dogtown can go to people-laden places whenever they need a break from solitude. Folks in downtown Birmingham can find solitude when they're done with crowds. In downtown, I see loners finding occasional solitude in their riding and idling cars, in pocket parks, within their earphones, behind their closed-lidded eyes, inside a restroom or in a stockroom, on a street-side bench, in a quiet loft room, on the back pew of an empty church. I notice people who, even in a crowd, can find solitude for a moment, at a symphony concert, in the corner of a cocktail party, inside a book, huddling in an alcove. So, Dogtown and downtown are just names we give places. In each place, people can find what they need if they use a bit of imagination. Back in Birmingham the next day, as I leave work, I walk onto the parking deck adjacent to the century-old building that houses Reed Books, Antiques, the Museum of Fond Memories. It is nearly dark, and the sunset is spectacular in the middle of the city. To the west, I can see First Avenue South running straight toward the sun. To the north, the truncated skyscraper we used to call the Daniel Building shows evidence that some employees haven't fled yet. Perhaps they're taking in a bit of solitude before fighting the traffic. To the east, Mars is struggling to be seen again, and a solitary aircraft dips towards the landing strip. I breathe deeply, realizing that whether it's Dogtown or downtown, I can always find a sky and an interlude just when I need it most.